Oh god, okay, well let me just open up this envelope here, because a lot of people have been sending me comments about what they wanted in 3.0. Oh, okay, well, apparently a lot of you just want customization for your character. And I don't mean those units you're using in battle with all those weird accessories, no, I mean your summoner. So I guess we'll talk about that? Hey, nerds! You know, through Fire Emblem's history, we've kind of had avatar characters that are meant to represent us, you know, be it Robin or Corrin, or even that weird one from Mystery of the Emblem. Those are the characters that are meant to be us, and in Heroes we have the same sort of thing. This cloaked figure right here. Ah, that's cool. I guess? It's funny because, well, this artwork reminds me a lot of what happened when you would look at Robin or something from alternate timelines where you're not sure what gender they are, so technically they just put a hood over it. That's how we handle things, guys. And that's not the only one, I'm talking about that other guy too. That's spoilers though, we're just gonna ignore that. But my question here is, how would you guys feel about being able to throw back that hood, maybe customize your character, give them hair, make them look a bit different, even maybe potentially create a gender for them? Because right now in Heroes, this is supposed to represent you. And not only that, but we don't really have too much going on with our summoner, outside of maybe the occasional sprite animation, and of course over on the manga where, yeah, they get a lot of attention there too. Which, by the way, you should probably check out in the description. It's really quite cool, and a lot of that manga is amazing. But I don't think that simply just adding customization for your summoner might be something worthwhile. I know a lot of you really want a playable summoner, which, sure, I could see that happening eventually, but I don't think we're going to be capping anyone just yet with our gun. However, I don't think customization needs to simply be stuck to just apparel. Let me give you an example. I know some of you might groan a bit just because I'm using a different game as an example, but allow me to just show you, okay? Over in FateGO, there's also the same sort of idea. Basically, when you start the game, you get to choose which gender you are, and then you get a character from there that you can actually customize. Now, granted, it's just outfits, but as you can see on the screen right here, these outfits mostly pertain to things like events and sometimes just add in an additional benefit, because these clothes also modify how things work in battle, and I think that this could be a good idea of how to add a little bit more spice to Fire Emblem with maybe something that a summoner could potentially make use out of. Let me give you an example. Let's say we were able to equip an outfit or something that would make our tactician powers a little bit better. So therefore, in battle our characters might have a little bit better stats, maybe something like a legendary character bonus, but something that doesn't necessarily require orbs to get. Not only that, but I would find it really fun and interesting to try and collect all of these accessories and all these abilities for our summoner to make usage out of. It would make us feel a little bit more like we're actually a part of this, and not just some cloaked figure who really doesn't have much personality, nor really shows it. And honestly, customization does not really end here either. Think about this, because right now in Heroes we have several seasonal events that come around based on the time of year. However, I'm sure a lot of you have probably noticed the seasonal events don't tend to be much. It's a paralogue here and a banner here, maybe if we're lucky we might get a special unit out of it. Where is the, engagement? Why can't we just have something we can work towards a little bit and make it a little bit more spicy, just for entertainment's sake? And this doesn't simply stick to Summoner as well. I figured I would just bring this up too. Look at the 5 castles that we have available in the game right now. There is a lot of potential. And yet for some reason we've only gotten 5 variations of this, and these are all we've had since launch. Yet we have assets that work in the game that have things like spooky jack-o'-lanterns and, Christmas trees hanging around. Why couldn't we get a reward that is something that adds a little bit of customization to our castle as well? Something like a Christmas-based, castle, Halloween-based, holiday-based. I mean, accessories were a very big part of Heroes now. I mean, it's based around events. People like putting stupid, silly things on their cute little characters. I mean, just look at Mer right there. Look at her. Look at her stupid little hat. So cute. Right now, I feel we need a little bit more spice of life, something new and entertaining to obtain and get that does not rely on orbs itself. And adding these things would be something that would be worthwhile to work towards as a reward. I think a lot of you might want to, aim for a new castle just because it might look prettier. Or maybe add something to your avatar because, well, it could benefit you and your team. Customization is the spice of life in Heroes, from inheriting skills to accessories. So I think it's only natural that the next step would be to be something more for you as a personal character. I really don't see where else they could really go with that, but a lot of you seem to really want customization for your summoner. I'm on board. How about you, nerds?